don't know if this is the best video to start the day off and film it so early in the morning because I still get heated about it. But I figured let's just do it. I've been talking about this situation over on my vlog channel for a few weeks now. I've made a couple videos on it over there and it just kept escalating, and I was like, you know, I should really make a main channel video about this to like warn people. You might think I'm dumb for doing this or you know, for getting scammed in the first place, and that I obviously should have done my research, but you know, you sometimes you just have to learn the hard way in life. And a month ongoing, it's finally pretty much come to a close today. I had a completely different video planned for today, but we're gonna talk about this because it finally is resolved and I wanted to warn you guys about it. I wrote down a timeline of everything that happened. I have screenshots, I have the receipts, as they say, of everything. So we're gonna go through all of them. I'm gonna show you all of our correspondence, all of our emails back and forth, and just the frustration that was coming from me. So this all starts last month for Mother's Day, okay? My best friend Sam recently had a child, and so I wanted to send her flowers for Mother's Day and make her feel special because I was not going to actually see her on the day, so I was going to have flowers delivered to her on Mother's Day, which was a Sunday, so most local florists were closed. I already checked those. I like to go small when it comes to florists because I like to support local businesses and things. So I checked everything in her city and they were all closed that day. This is the first red flag that I should have realized. I don't know why I didn't like think about it. So I Googled floral delivery kind of thing. I don't even know what I looked up, and I found this company called Fromyouflowers. I found a bouquet that I liked, which I'll show you photos and everything. Found a bouquet that I liked, and that was very pink themed because her favorite colors are pink and purple. She's very girly. She had a baby girl, so I was like, pink, you know. So I ordered the flowers on May 10th to be delivered on Mother's Day, May 13th. Because it was a Sunday and a holiday, I had to pay extra fees for it to be delivered that day, so I paid $5.99 for it basically to be guaranteed delivery on that day. So as you can see, my order here, $5.99 fee for delivery, my total came to $66. Very pricey for flowers, but it's a huge bouquet. It looked gorgeous, so I was like, it's worth it. It's Sam's first Mother's Day. She'll never have another one of these. I want it to be special. So I hung out with Sam probably the following week, and I hadn't heard anything from her about flowers or anything, and I thought maybe she would text me if she got anything. So I was getting a little nervous, and I asked her. I didn't want to ruin the surprise, but I had to ask her because she never said anything. So I was like, did you have anything, you know, delivered on Mother's Day? And she had no idea what I was talking about, and I was like, cool. Basically, the flowers never came on that day. There was nothing on her doorstep, and I was like, maybe they were stolen off her doorstep because she had actually been gone most of the day and got home around 6 p.m. So I was like, maybe someone stole a bouquet of flowers off her doorstep. I don't know. So we were hanging out on May 17th. That's when I asked her about the flowers. That's when we, you know, realized they probably weren't delivered. And so we call the company. They say to call back in 2 hours because they can't get in touch with the florist, which, I mean, it's stupid for me to think that a website would just deliver flowers. It's not that stupid because I know there are companies that are reputable that do deliver flowers and you order it on a website. But I was like, through the florist? You mean like a local florist? Because they're all closed on Sundays. That's red flag number 2. So we call back in 2 hours and they say they still can't get a hold of the florist, but they will call me in 30 minutes. So they call the next day. So much for 30 minutes. They call the next day on May 18th at 10 a.m. and then they leave a message. I will put the transcription of the message here. It says, our local florist has informed us the delivery was made on the 13th at 10 p.m. Okay, 2 problems with that. 1, local florists not open on Sundays. 2, 10 p.m. You're telling me that a florist that closes at like 5 on a normal day delivered flowers at 10 p.m. at night? That's what you're telling me. Okay. So I had never talked to the same person on the phone, and the person who called me was different from the two other women that I spoke with beforehand. So it's just a bunch of people that work at this company, I'm assuming. So since the phone option was not really going well for me, I decided to send them an email. I say, "Hi there, my name is Sarah Hawkinson. I placed an order for flowers to be delivered on Mother's Day, May 13th, and I spoke with the person to receive the flowers and she never got them. I paid an extra service charge for them to be delivered on that day since it was a holiday and a Sunday. I received a confirmation email at midnight." Oh, that's another thing I forgot to tell you. I received a confirmation email at midnight on the 14th, basically Sunday night, Monday midnight, you know, that they were in fact delivered, like confirmed delivered. And that's why I never really talked to Sam after that, because I was like, okay, they were probably delivered that day. I received the email at midnight, but I'm like, maybe that's just when the system like went through. I don't know. I gave them my order number. "I hope you can help me resolve this issue, either buy a new bouquet to be delivered or refund of the money that I paid." At this point, I was still like, oh, I just want my money's worth. I paid $66. I just want a bouquet delivered, preferably the one that I ordered, which we'll get there. Then I get an email back and they say, "Dear Miss Hawkinson, thank you for contacting Fromyouflowers. We apologize that the item was not delivered as requested, and at this time have confirmed the non-delivery on our behalf." So they confirm the flowers were not delivered. But I was told by someone else that left a message that they were delivered at 10 p.m. on that day. So I'm getting different answers here. "With your permission, we would like to deliver your arrangement today with a note of apology explaining the delay, and/or would be happy to call the recipient to apologize. In addition, we will also include a complimentary upgrade, which will increase the size of your arrangement and give it a fuller look." That comes into play pretty soon. So I respond and say that would be great. You don't have to call. A note is sufficient enough. She's aware of the situation. I've been keeping her in the loop with everything. So a delivery today would be great. And then they send me this email. You can pause and read that if you want to. I'm not going to go through it. It's just this whatever email. And then they email me again and they say, "Unfortunately, we were unable to locate a florist able to complete the delivery today. With your permission, we would be happy to send the delivery on May 19th with a note of apology explaining the delay." And then they repeat themselves here, so I don't know if it was like a cut and paste kind of thing that they put on here. "In addition, we will also include a complimentary upgrade, which will increase the size of your arrangement, give it a fuller look." They tell me that 2 times, okay? I respond and I said, "Yes, that day works fine. Thank you for following up with me. A note attached with the flowers is just fine." I had already told them that, so I don't know. There was some weird miscommunication. They kept repeating themselves. It was kind of strange. They say, "Thank you for your reply. Please accept our apologies for any inconvenience this delay may have caused. Your order is scheduled to be delivered May 19th with a complimentary upgrade." That's number 3 that they told me that. And they did spell my name wrong here, but I think that was on me because when I submitted the order, for some reason I spelled my name wrong. So the 19th comes and I get a text from Sam thanking me for the flowers that were delivered. She texted me at 8 p.m. I'm not sure what time they were actually delivered that day, but she sent me photos of the bouquet that she got, and says thank you so much, I love them, which I'm happy that she loved them and, like, you know, enjoyed the flowers that were delivered to her. So they followed through. They did deliver on the 19th. But here's where I get mad. I was pretty calm. I don't care if they were delayed. Like, it sucks. I wanted her to have flowers on Mother's Day, but like, they still sent a bouquet. I'm like, that's fine. I'll still get my money's worth, even though I was still a little mad. I paid $5.99 extra to be delivered that day because it was a Sunday. Okay, first let me show you what I ordered. This is what I ordered. Very pink, purple, beautiful, full. This is the standard bouquet, okay? Remember, they told me 3 times I was going to be getting a complimentary upgrade to give it a more full look. And this is what I paid $66 for, right? Okay, you know, okay, you get it. You know what I ordered now. Here is the photo that Sam sent me of what she received. Does that look like $66 worth? It's a beautiful bouquet. Love me some daisies. That's great. But I got mad. Well, I actually didn't say anything to her because I was like, I don't want to, you know, involve Sam too much into this because it's like, frustrating, and I would just want her to enjoy the flowers and enjoy Mother's Day and just, you know, not be stressed out by this whole situation or be involved. So I didn't say anything at first, but then I woke up the next morning and I thought, this is almost comical how bad I just got scammed out of $66. I would have paid maybe $15 for that bouquet, maybe a little extra for delivery. But $66, you're telling me that that's worth? I could make a better bouquet for $66. Are you kidding me? So the next day I send Sam a text finally. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna vent to her. She's, you know, she knows about the situation, so she already knows about it being late. So I text her and I say, I'm still annoyed at the flower company because the bouquet is not even close to what I ordered, LOL, but I guess it's a lesson learned. At this point I was like, totally got scammed. I am not the kind of person that fights for this kind of stuff. I'm just like, well, that sucks, and then I move on. Which is really sad. I really have learned through this that it's okay to stand up for yourself and to speak up when something's not right, especially with a company and a business that is supposed to be doing a job and providing a service, and they don't do that. It's okay to say, hey, you didn't do this and I'm very disappointed in this. Sam says, Sarah, she calls me Sarah, do we need to call them back? You need to put your foot down and get what you paid for. LOL, what did you order if you don't mind me asking? I said, I don't know what to do. I think it's all a scam, to be honest, and don't think that they'd even do anything. And then I sent her the photo of the flowers and I said, but this is what I ordered, LOL. She says, yeah, that's not even close. I can draft up an email with you for us to send. It sounds like a scam to me too. We need to have them fix the mistake or refund you, or both. I said, yeah, we can try, at least do everything we can, and then if nothing happens, at least we tried. I was still like not anticipating that anything would happen. I hate putting my foot down and like being like, hey, I don't like this. I don't like doing that. I'm a very passive person when it comes to this kind of stuff. So now it's almost 4 p.m. on the 23rd, May 23rd, and I write up an email and I say, hi again, I hate to be a pain, but I'm very disappointed in your service. I ordered flowers for delivery, paid an extra charge for them to be delivered on a certain day, and they were never delivered. I had to contact multiple people at your company in order to have them sent almost a week after they were supposed to be delivered, and they are nothing like what I ordered. I paid around $66 for the pink petals bouquet, and I have attached photos of what was expected and what was actually delivered. So I sent them the photos of what she sent me. I'm so glad she sent me photos and like recorded this because it really helped my case, I think. In no way was this worth $66, not only for the small bouquet, but also the horrible service. Thank you in advance for your help. I can't believe I used the word horrible. I felt bad writing this email, but I'm like, you know what? They didn't do their job. So I feel like it's fair for me to express that I'm disappointed in their company in this way. So an hour later, they send this email. Thank you for contacting From You Flowers. We are so sorry to hear that you were disappointed with your order. Your satisfaction is our main priority, and we certainly want to resolve this issue for you. Therefore, we have issued a refund of 30% off the product. Please allow 1 to 3 business days for the credit card company to post the refund to your account. We have also informed the delivering florist of the complaint, and they ask that we extend their apologies to you as well. 30%. So I thought it was 30% of $66, right? Wouldn't you? On May 23rd, this is the refund that was put into my PayPal account. $12.99. I got $12.99 back on a $66 order for the bouquet of flowers that were delivered. So you're telling me that that bouquet and the delivery and everything was still worth $53? No, I'm sorry, no. They ended up doing 30% of like the $44 or however much it was on the website and not taking into consideration all the fees. So this is where it gets kind of like, I'm gonna fight this even harder, like even harder. I post a video on my vlog describing this situation, and you guys actually convinced me to keep going with it and to keep fighting it and get more of your money back, because although it's just $66 or now it's $53, it's still a decent amount of money, and it's more about the principle of they are scamming me. So some of you guys recommended that I go through my bank to get the, you know, to fight it a little bit more. The company, I don't give up on the company yet. I still communicate with them a little later. But, you know, they gave me $12.99. I decided I'm so frustrated and discouraged at this moment that they're not going to do what I want them to do, which is either a full refund or another bouquet. I'd be fine with another bouquet. It's not about really the money. I just want my money's worth. So I go to my bank. I bank at Wells Fargo. I file a claim, which is kind of tricky. I had to explain the situation, and at first the girl like put it through. She filed the claim. She said it could take 10 business days. 8 days later, I get a call from Wells Fargo and I get a message. They basically say they need more information, so I give them a call back. And she's like, I'm going to ask you 6 questions. I just need you to answer them with a yes or a no. And I said, okay. So she starts off and she says, did you authorize Fromyouflowers to charge your card in the amount of $66? It was more like legal terms than that. But she was basically asking, did you authorize this charge? Like, was this something that you authorized online? And I said, yes. And then she asked, did they deliver the service or something along those lines? Like, did you get anything from the company? Did they not deliver it? What was that? You know, and I said, yes, they did. They did deliver flowers, but it was not what was advertised or what I had paid for. So then she says, you know, we have to submit this claim because it's already started, but you will get a notice in the mail saying that it was denied. I got that notice yesterday. She said, we cannot, if you've authorized this charge and they provided and they delivered something, we can't help you, basically, that we can't reverse this charge because of those reasons. But there's a silver lining to all of this. My laziness really sometimes saves my ass, I'm telling you. I typically will use PayPal on a website if I'm ordering it from my phone because I'm too lazy to get up and go get my wallet. I just order through PayPal, all my information's saved. That's exactly what I did with Fromyouflowers. She said, I see that you ordered it from, like, through PayPal, so you can file a claim with them and see if they are able to help you more with the situation. So June 1st is the first day that I file a claim with PayPal, and I request to be refunded $53 because they had already issued a $12.99 refund, and I was able to screenshot my statement on PayPal. I select the reasons why I'm filing a claim, and I put different design or pattern, substitute, color difference, severe. I think all of those, you know, apply to the flowers that were delivered versus the ones that I ordered. So I say I ordered these flowers to be delivered on May 13th and they never arrived. When I contacted the seller, they sent the flower arrangement on the 19th and they told me they would upgrade my order free of charge. I paid an extra fee to guarantee delivery on the 13th. They sent a subpar bouquet that was nothing like what I ordered and definitely not an upgraded bouquet. I can provide photos for comparison if necessary. I do not feel I received $66 worth of a service. The seller did refund me $12.99, but I am not happy with this amount. As I was filing this claim, I realized it doesn't go straight to PayPal. It actually goes to Fromyouflowers. It goes to the seller that you are fighting against. And that gives the seller an opportunity to resolve the claim on its own without having to go through PayPal. So the seller has 20 days to resolve it. And then after that time, I can escalate it to someone at PayPal to review the situation and kind of mediate it and then come to a resolution. Once I saw that it could take 20 days, I was like, it's gonna take 20 days. They're already screwing me over in this situation and not refunding me the amount, like an appropriate amount. I would take a partial refund, although later on I get a little more brutal and cutthroat with that. But on June 5th at 5:30 p.m. they deny my request for a $53 refund. They just denied it. They do leave a message, however. They say, we apologize for your disappointment with the product received. Please provide us with a picture and details of the product received so we may resolve this to your satisfaction. Please send the photo to blank email. Thank you. This is like I don't even know how many times I've already explained this. I've explained it to several people in my personal life. I've explained this to people on the phone multiple times. I've explained this through email, and now they want me to do it again. So I email them and I say, not as described, dispute from PayPal. That's how I title the email. Hi there, I submitted a claim on PayPal regarding my dissatisfaction with the service I received, and then I gave them all the numbers and stuff, and I said, I explained this in the PayPal claim because I was tired of explaining it. But basically my flowers were never delivered when they were supposed to be, and I paid an extra fee for guaranteed delivery. And also when the flowers were finally sent after contacting multiple people and being told I would be given a complimentary upgrade to the bouquet. They were nothing like what I ordered, not even the same color. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Oops. Not even the same color scheme, and were definitely not upgraded. I have attached some photos below. When I raised this issue before, I was refunded $12.99 of my order, or 30%, and I'm not satisfied with this amount as it was a $66 order. I do not believe I was given my money's worth. And I attached the photos and everything. So I never heard back. I never got an email back. So I gave them how many days? Well, that was on June 6th, which I believe was a Wednesday, last Wednesday. And so I didn't hear from them until Monday, or I never heard from them. So I emailed them or messaged them on PayPal on the 11th, which was Monday, and I said, hey, I sent the email with the photos, just following up here, and I put that in the PayPal message thing that you can do instead of the email because I didn't hear anything from the email. And then on June 12th at 4:39 p.m. they sent a new message and a resolution to the claim. So they say, again, we apologize for your disappointment with the product that was received. As a result, we would like to offer a refund of $26.50 back to your account. Thank you. And then you have the option to either accept the refund and close the dispute, or don't accept, and then you can go on to decide what to do further. So they offered $26.50 now as a refund. So in total, they are offering me back $39.49, which I think at this point is okay. Like, it's pretty fair, and I debated for hours whether or not to escalate it. And I texted Sam and I was like, they are offering $26.50 again, or like as a second refund. I don't know if I should just take this and get, you know, $40 back of a $66 order, and just, you know, say that I paid $26 for this thing. And just, you know, most of it was I just wanted it to be over. Like, I just wanted it to be resolved. But there was something in me, and I was like, I need to fight it. I need to escalate it. And when you do that, you run the risk of not getting anything back if PayPal decides in favor of the seller. So I was like, after I escalated it, I was like, oh, am I gonna regret this? What if they don't give me any more of a refund and I just get $12.99 back? But I go through the escalation process. I do select that I'll only accept a full refund without realizing that that means $66. So I was like, shoot, I should have put a partial refund for $53 because I don't want them to send me $66 on top of the $12.99, because then I'm scamming them out of the money, you know? So it says, please provide any additional information. So I decided to write a little blurb giving a little bit more of, you know, just because I thought this was gonna go to PayPal. I don't know when PayPal ever comes into this, but it seems like this is just a way to communicate with the seller. I don't know. I say I've been in communication with the seller for almost a month now, and they have offered to refund 60% of the cost of the order with the service and communication I have received. And then I give examples. I said, order arriving a week late after being told it was delivered when it wasn't. And when the order did arrive, it was nothing like what I had ordered. I believe I am entitled to a full refund on this order, which does not sound like me. Like, reading these, it's like cringy to me, because it's like, ooh, girl, just take the $26.50. But I'm glad I fought for it. You know, I fought for myself. I normally don't, and I feel like as I get older, I need to learn to put my foot down more. And, you know, if I'm not satisfied, it's okay to try to get your money back, because it's your money, your hard-earned money. So then this is the screen that I saw after I submitted the escalation claim, and it says at the top, being reviewed by PayPal, which is weird because then it goes back to awaiting other parties' response. Like, if you look at the timeline, it like jumps back, and then they say the seller has been asked to respond by June 23rd, and then once they receive their side of the story, they'll review the case. I should have known that they had a chance to, you know, say their piece. Obviously they deserve that. They deserve to say what their side of the story is, 100%. So I escalated the claim yesterday. I submitted everything, my final statement, because dear God, I don't know how many times I've already explained the situation. And then today, this morning, I think it was this morning, I'm not sure when I received this, but they say your seller has offered a $30 refund to resolve this claim. I asked for $53, so, I mean, technically I asked for $66, but really I was asking for $53 because they already refunded me $13. And at this point, I was like, I'm gonna take the $30 and close the claim. It just wasn't worth it to fight anymore. Just wasn't worth it to fight anymore. I got $30 back plus $12.99. I felt content with that. I felt like I would have paid maybe $23 or however much that would be for the bouquet that was delivered. The bouquet itself is pretty cheap looking, like you could pay maybe 10 bucks for that, but there was a delivery, you know, with that. So I was like, okay, fine, I'm okay paying $23 for that bouquet that Sam actually received. So I was happy with that amount. Personally, I know other people might tell me to continue to fight it because they only offered me like $3.50 more from the last refund before I escalated it. So it's like, why not go all the way? I just did not want to risk PayPal, you know, going in favor of the seller of From You Flowers and then me not getting anything back. I thought I should just take the 30, be safe, and then continue on with my life and just, you know, move on from this. The note from the seller, the final note and last communication I received was, "We apologize for your disappointment with the product that was received." I don't know how many times I said that total. As a result, we would like to offer a refund of $30 in addition to the $12.99 already refunded back to your account. Thank you. So I accepted the $30 and pretty much immediately it was in my PayPal account and I transferred it over to my bank. I'm not entirely happy with this situation. I still get peeved when I think about it. I'm still like, oh my God, why did I even go through this? Why did I have to go through this headache? I'm glad though. I'm glad that you guys and Sam pushed me to really fight for what I deserved in this situation, and I do feel like the resolution is fair. You know, I mean, it's okay. I'm content with it, and I think that's all that matters, and that's all that's important to me, is that I'm okay with the $43 returned. That's fine. So I'm content. I'm at peace now. I'm going to let it go after I upload this video. It is in the past. We're gonna let it live there. Also, people were telling me to report them to Better Business Bureau. Someone had sent me a screenshot that they are actually already on that, and there's a contact number for if you have any issues. It's like a higher up person at From You Flowers that you can contact if you have any problems. I thought about doing that and like going through that. I just feel like I'm just gonna resolve this and like move on. It's not worth the headache and the more stress, you know, to get what, $23 back or 27, I don't even know anymore. Always check through local florists, and if it happens to be a holiday or a Sunday, just wait a day or order them to be delivered the day before or the day after. I guarantee you the person receiving the flowers will still be grateful, and they won't care that it's a day off of what you're sending the flowers for. Unless, of course, there were situations where people had ordered flowers through this company for funeral service. Did not end well. Let me know if you've ever experienced a scam like this or from this company or anything like this down below. Share your experiences down below so we can all learn from them together and not do these dumb choices and mistakes. Hope you guys enjoyed this super long video. It's so long. It's gonna be fun to edit, but yeah. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, my story. Don't do what I did, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.